Hi guys, it is late Friday night and I just realized that I didn't have a chance all day to get on and finish my story from yesterday. So one kid is at a sleepover and she's probably going to come home in 10 to 15 minutes. I've told her to text and let me know. The others are in bed listening to an Odyssey, and I just thought I would finish up what I started yesterday, and then we'll move on to more fun things. So I had left off yesterday with me starting on a new medication called Tecfidera, and then my neurologist changing, and I was really happy with him, my new one, and that all started happening in October of 2016. And at that same point, I told Jake that I wanted to lose weight and I wanted to get in shape and I wanted to have more energy for my kids. And so basically I just wanted to change my whole lifestyle. But I had tried over and over again to do that by myself. Jake and I would be accountability partners for each other. You know, we would say, okay, we're going to do couch to 5K. And then we would do that for a few weeks and just not finish it because, I don't know, things would come up and we wouldn't get going on it. And my shins hurt from running and I hated it. And so, and I, you know, he's always going to love me no matter what I look like. And, you know, weighing in front of him didn't really bother me. And so I needed somebody to hold me accountable. I needed somebody else, at a different place to go. And so I had watched a friend of mine a couple of years ago go to this place in Morton, and it was a training gym, and she lost a bunch of weight and just started feeling much better. It helped her back. She had back issues, and I had admired watching her go through that, and that she actually enjoyed it. And when she would be done with her workouts, she would come to my house and she would tell me all about it and that she loved it. And I thought, well, I used to be athletic. In high school, I played racquetball and volleyball, and I was very athletic, and in college as well. But then after having babies, that kind of all went away. And so I wanted to get back to that, and I knew I would enjoy it if somebody was making me do it. And so I told Jake that I was going to call this training gym and see what their plan was and see if they could help me. So I called, and and Jake was totally supportive. He said, you know, if that's what you need at this point in your life, go ahead. It's going to be an investment in your future, pretty much. If it helps you get better, then absolutely I'm all in for it. And so I called and set up a meeting time, and then I went in, and she talked me through it, this trainer, and she told me what was expected, that there was going to be a food diary, that you have to log all your food every day, and then she would check it every time you came in to work out. And that got me nervous, but it was also really exciting, and I told her that I just wanted her to kick my butt. I needed somebody to hold me accountable, and I wanted to be worked really hard. And she said, okay, that's what I do, so you've come to the right place. So I signed up for 12 sessions with her, and so that was basically a month going 3 times a week. And I went to my first session and got my butt kicked and had a really good time, though, because it was finally something that I could grasp, that I could call my own, and that I could do really well at if I wanted to. And so I kept going back. And that was October 18th of 2016. We went on vacation December 21st, and by that day, December 21st, I had already lost 30 pounds. So it was almost just 2 months I had lost 30 pounds, and I was feeling amazing, and I had so much energy, and I could tell my strength. I was getting stronger every day I worked out, and I wanted to go like 5 days a week. It was just the best thing for me. And it was kind of my time where I got to think about things in life, and I got to reevaluate what was important to me, and I reevaluated my whole lookout on food. And we got back from Cancun. We spent Christmas in Cancun, and then we got back, and I hopped right back into it, and I bought I think I bought 60 more sessions, maybe 60 or maybe 48, I can't remember. And I just wanted to finish it out and get to my weight goal. Because when I had met with the trainer at the beginning, she said, if you want to get down to a healthy weight for your height, you're going to need to lose about 80 pounds. And that number is just so huge. And all of you that have ever struggled with weight, you know, you lay in bed at night and you think, okay, I'm going to get up in the morning and I'm going to be so good and I'm going to eat really well. And then by halfway through the day, you've already had a bowl of ice cream and you feel horrible about yourself. And then you're in bed the next night again thinking, gosh, I feel horrible. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to start over. And you think about all the weight that you have to lose and you think, I have so much work to do. And so that number just seemed so huge to me, but it just started going down, and I told myself I wasn't going to cheat. I really stuck to her guidelines, and by May 23rd of 2017, I had lost 85 pounds, and I was super strong, and I could do, I could do a lot, way more than I ever dreamed I could. And I loved going to the gym. And I had a good friend that I was working out with, and we had just a blast all summer and all year long. We worked out together, and she was my partner in crime, and we did it all together, and it was just so much fun. And so since May of 2017, I've just tried to maintain and get stronger. And I don't personal train anymore with my trainer, but I do my own workouts, and I try to set goals for myself and get help from the trainer sometimes when I need new ideas, and they're so kind. And everybody in the gym is there for a certain reason. They've got health issues. Besides being possibly overweight, they want to get stronger. They have grip issues. They have had strokes, or they have MS like me. There's other people that have had MS that have been in the gym that I've gotten to talk to and have been really awesome. And you can tell that the gym has made a difference in their lives too, because like my neurologist told me, he said it's absolutely the best thing you can do if you have a neurological disorder. It's going to be exercise for your brain. Any exercise that you're doing with your body, lifting weights, running, it's going to help your brain heal as well. And it definitely has for me. So I would encourage any of you out there, if you feel like, something's going on, get out and get walking, get moving. And you don't have to do anything major, but if you get moving, you're going to feel so much better. And swimming as well. Swimming would be up there as well. And so that, I'm so much better than at the point I was in October of 2016 when I was feeling horrible before I started all of this. So combination of just a different lifestyle plus different meds has really changed my life. And I just wanted to end this with a couple of medications that I take over the counter that my neurologist has recommended that can help everybody, and everybody can be taking them. And for me, I take them because I think, what the heck, why not? All of us are going to get hit with something later on in life anyway. Cancer is such a big thing right now. There's Alzheimer's. People are scared of Alzheimer's and dementia. There's all sorts of stuff that's going on that just seem to get more and more prevalent every day. And if these medications are over the counter and they're not going to harm me, from what my neurologist is telling me, they're not going to harm me to take them, I'm absolutely going to take them. And so the first one is alpha lipoic acid. It's kind of a funny name. And it, along with high potency biotin, are both neuroprotectors. And so I've explained before what MS is, but MS is, if you want to picture your brain having a whole bunch of electrical cords running around and running through and combining together, that's what your brain looks like. But when MS hits a person's brain, those electrical cords, like the black coating on the outside of the electrical cord, starts getting eaten away, and then it gets down to the cord or the inside of it, and sparks start flying. And your neurological abilities become compromised pretty much. So that's what MS is doing. The lesions on my brain are those pieces of my brain that are being eaten down, the cords that are being eaten down, and then I get compromised. So the alpha lipoic acid and the high potency biotin. Alpha lipoic acid I take 1,200 milligrams a day, and then the high potency biotin that you can get only on Amazon. It's a bright orange bottle. If you search for high potency biotin, it's 100 milligrams, and it works in coordination with the alpha lipoic acid to protect your brain. And so my neurologist has said, everybody should be taking it, along with vitamin D, which I'm sure many of you have heard of. Lack of vitamin D is being linked to a lot of things, including cancer and other autoimmune diseases specifically. So if you get your blood test done or have had a blood draw lately and your vitamin D is low, then you might want to start on some vitamin D. It's just like it's not going to hurt you. Don't take like super high amounts, but get yourself some of the 1,000 IUs or the 3,000 IUs, and that should help your energy level as well. So those 3 medications I take every day along with my Tecfidera, and then I add in selenium and zinc once in a while if I feel like my immune system's really having difficulty, especially in the winter and fall where my kids are bringing home germs from school. I'm adding those in along with my vitamin C that I take morning, noon, and night in high doses during this time of the year because there's just so many germs going through our house. And let's see, I think that was pretty much what I was going to end on tonight. And I hope it's been helpful. If you have MS and you're wondering what kind I have remitting relapsing. And so it's the least of the lesser of all evils, I guess, when you're looking at MS. Remitting relapsing means that so like for me, for my eye, I've been getting hit with relapses for 11, going on almost 11 years. And every time I get the optic neuritis, which I actually haven't had a bout since I started on Tecfidera almost 2 years ago. So every time you get a bout, then your eyesight decreases a little bit more. So like it would get down to 98%. I would heal mostly except for those 2%. So I wouldn't go back to 100% eyesight. And then, I'd go for a year or 2 or 3 or whatever, how many months between. And then the optic nerve would get hit again. And then my eyesight wouldn't go back to 97%. It'd go to like 95%. And with every relapse, it just decreases little by little until someday, hopefully a very long time away, I'll lose my eyesight in the eye, I'm assuming. I don't know. I haven't had a relapse in 2 years, and so I'm really thankful for that. But people that have issues with their arm strength or muscular issues have it worse. And that could happen to me, and my relapses could happen quicker without so much time in between if I were to change meds maybe, or decide that I shouldn't be on a med. It might happen more. I don't know. But anyway, that's what relapsing remitting is. And there are other types. There's secondary progressive and then primary progressive, and those are more scary, and they kind of hit you harder and more debilitating than the remitting relapsing. And so I guess that's it for tonight. Tomorrow I will try to have a more fun I'm going to do a couple tutorials on how to make some of my favorite food, like coconut rice and just some other things that I have going on in the kitchen, but I haven't had time today to do that. And I have to go get my daughter from a sleepover right now, so I'm going to sign off and wish you all a great weekend. Bye.